Hey guys, welcome to Black Tusk at Home 2.0. This is your workout for Wednesday, January 6th, 2021. So we're going to start off with a warm-up today that's going to be an 8-minute AMRAP of 6 different movements. Starting off with 5 push-ups to down dog. So you're going to be in a plank position. Hands are just outside of shoulder width, and then from here you're going to come down to the floor with your chest and hips, and then you're going to press back out of the push-up and then send your hips up and back into a down dog. Bring the shoulders through, and then your hips, shoulders, and hands will be in a nice line. Then you're going to drop your hips back down and then go into your next push-up. If you need to scale these, you can go down to your knees for the push-up, and then just pick your knees up before you shift your hips up into the down dog. After that, we're going into 5 jump squats, so you can widen your feet out a little bit, just so it's just outside of hip width. And then from here, you're going to send your hips down and back, chest is staying nice and tall. And then out of the bottom of your squat, you're going to accelerate and get a little bit of air time. And you'll land nice and softly, go back into the next one. You can link these together in one fluid motion, or you can land, make sure that you're all balanced, and then go to your next one. Following our jump squats is 10 hollow rocks. So you're gonna come down onto your back. I'd suggest having a bit of padding like a yoga mat if you don't have carpeted floors. And from here you have 3 different options. So starting off with the easiest option, it's going to be knees bent at 90 degrees, hips bent at 90 degrees, and your hands pressed towards the wall behind your feet. Shoulders are up off the floor, lower back is pressed into the floor, and then you're just going to rock back and forth in this position. If you want to make it a little harder, you can straighten your legs out, so that'll be the next option. So arms pressed towards the wall behind you, straight legs, and then if you want to make it a little more difficult, you can bring your arms up overhead. With all of these movements though, we want the shoulders off the ground the entire time and lower back pressed into the floor. If you feel like your lower back is coming off the floor and you're losing that rounded spine, you're just going to come back to the next scaling option just to make it so you can keep that core engaged. Following up with that, we have 10 alternating Cossack squats. So you're going to go into a very wide stance here, just like as if you're doing a sumo deadlift. And you're going to send your hips down and to the side to start your Cossack squats. You want the foot that's underneath your hips to be pressed into the floor completely, toes and heels both in contact with the floor. Other foot, your toes can come up off the floor, keeping the heel down as you go down into the bottom of the squat. I suggest letting your hands go forward, letting your shoulders go forward slightly, and what that'll do is it'll just help you keep your balance as you're down in the bottom of that Cossack squat. And then you're going to press through, back up to a fully standing position, and then go down to the other side. If you need a little bit of something for balance, you can grab a broomstick, you can grab a dowel or something else that you can just have on the floor, holding in one hand, just to give yourself a little bit of balance as you squat down. Following up our Cossack squats, we have high knees. It will be 20 total, and you're going to have a nice tall chest, soft on your feet, getting those knees up above your hip crease. If you want to have your hands up as a guide, something to shoot your knees for as a target, that works really well. And you're just going to go through nice and quick, shifting back and forth between the 2 feet, soft on the toes. After that, we'll go into butt kickers. So you're gonna keep your knees down now. You can put your hands behind your hips and then use those as a marker to get your foot up to your hands. You wanna get your heel as close as you can to your butt, keeping your knees down, and then same thing as before, nice and soft on your toes as you move through these. All right, let's get set up for a push-up to down dog. We are going to get going here, 8-minute AMRAP, starting in 3 seconds.
I don't feel okay, moving on, my memories of you. Look, I don't play, I got woes, I got God, I got hope, I got self in my home, I got G, that's my bro, OB, on the beat, he got heat on the stove, if they keep playing with us, they gon' reap what they sow, whoa, yeah buddy, we gon' keep talking cold, and I hang with a few, cause the most do the most, wine bottles on the table, get the chairs and a toast, cause we didn't save ourselves, it was God as our boast, look, talking like they know me, they don't know the half, I'm like Owen Hart, mixed inside a Noah's Ark, I had battles in the dark, why you so alarmed? See the battles and the scars, had to go to class. Tamagotchi in my pocket, why you holding off? Cause the oldest got the rocket that can mow a lawn. But I'm chilling in the field, didn't go to farm. Daddy told me keep it real, let's show no regard. Those who didn't want to build, try to throw a dart. When you got the shield with you, you gon' hold it hard. I'm a sower, he the grower, you can't throw apart. Everything that he touches, we is holy art. Whoa, talking like they know me, they don't know the half, no. They ain't see my mama had a load of cargo. All we saw was drama, she ain't let her arm close. Everybody eats, no stones. I don't play, I got woes, I got God, I got hope, I got self in my home, I got G, that's my bro, OB, on the beat, he got heat on the stove. If they keep playing with us, they gon' reap what they sow. Whoa, yeah buddy, we gon' keep talking cold, and I hang with a few, cause the most do the most. Wine bottles on the table, get the chairs and a toast, cause we didn't save ourselves, it was God as our boast. Look, no delay, I made a note today. Know the race, nobody owe you grace. God did it, that be my only space. Look, all in it, my brother throw the bait. Who's playing games, wanna play it safe? I'm setting pace for the younger man to imitate while you hesitate. I ain't had a pad or pen, but since I'm in a place, never had a plan to span. But let me set a plate, demonstrate at a better rate. It's begun, gotta set them straight. We ain't never late, is you done? Had to meditate, get my head away from the slums, let me predicate. This is for the weight and the sun, he the boast. Coffee with the toaster, Yahweh shower blessings on me, never leave me alone. I can never pay back, you ain't even woes, I got God, I got hope, I got soap. In my home, I got G, that's my bro, OB. On the beat, he got heat for the stove. If they keep talking reckless, they gon' reap what they sow. Whoa, yeah, buddy, we gon' keep talking cold. And I hang with a few, cause the most do the most. Wine bottles on the table, get the chairs and the toast. Cause we didn't save ourselves, it was God as our boast. Boy.
So we're going to start off with 20 push press each side, then we'll go into 20 V-sits, and then finish off with a 1 minute and 30-second plank. So going into our push press, what we want to see is that dumbbell is up in your front wrap, elbows forward, and then from here you're going to dip slightly, knees coming forward and out, torso stays tall. So we don't want your hips shooting out backwards, we want everything coming straight down. Again, knees going forward and out to allow that to happen. And then from here, you're going to extend through your legs to get that dumbbell moving. So a nice little dip and drive, getting that dumbbell pressing up to lock out overhead. We want that bicep close to your ear, not shifting out to the side as you move through all of this. So each time, coming back down to the start, dip and drive, down to the start, dip and drive. Pressing straight up every time. You're gonna do 20 on one side, 20 on the other side. Scaling for the push press, depending on what weight you have, you can go less reps on each side, so you could go to 15 reps on one side, then 15 on the other. If you would rather scale weight and you have that option at home, you can just scale your weight back and stay with 20 and 20. Coming into our alternating V-sits, you're gonna lay down on the floor, and then from here, with straight legs, you're going to bring one leg up as you bring your torso up. So your legs and torso are coming up together and then back down. Reaching for your foot, keeping that leg as straight as possible. And then as you come back down to the bottom, you will switch to the other side with the opposite leg. Scaling for the alternating V-sits will be lemon squeezers. So you will have your hands placed just behind your hips. You're going to extend your feet out and shoulders are going to come back slightly as well. You're not gonna go all the way down to the ground with your shoulders. You're just gonna tip back slightly and support yourself with your hands. Then from here, you'll pull your knees in towards your torso as you sit up slightly. After that, we have our 1 minute and 30 seconds of plank hold. You're gonna come over onto your front side. Your hands are gonna be pressed into the floor, or you can go onto your elbows if you'd rather do that instead. And you're going to find a nice hollow core. So what we mean by hollow core is just like in the hollow rocks, little round in the core, and not letting the hips droop down too far. Also not just shooting the hips up really high. That'll make it a little too easy. So we want a nice, fairly straight line, and your core is engaged. You're gonna hang out here for a minute 30, and then go back to the top. Scaling for the plank hold will just be scaling time, so you can go from a minute 30, you could try a minute 15 or a minute if you'd like. If you need to scale a little further, you can go down to 45 seconds. Just finding something that's working for you. It should be challenging. I don't want you guys to lose your form in it though. So if you're over 45 seconds and you want to go as long as you can without losing form, you can do that, just as long as you're not drooping through your hips. Once that starts to happen or your hips start to raise up too high, call it there and move on to the next round. I'm gonna have a timer set, but everybody's gonna be on a slightly different tempo as they move through this workout. So make sure you look at the clock before you start your minute 30. Stay true to the minute 30 unless you are scaling it. All right, so let's grab our weight for the push press. We will get going here very shortly. Find your spot on the floor, make sure you have enough room for everything, and we will get started. This is your 3-second warning.
She want me to lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. Baby, don't try it, just stop it. You should know that I got options. I be fly like I live in the cockpit. Mess around with the money, get drop kicked. Only one in the city to pop quick. Never cared about being your top 10. Got a house in the hills, can you top this? I came from where them boys leave you topless. It get crazy around here in my section. All of my ops get to stepping. Know how long I had prayed for these blessings. Took my L's and turned them to lessons. I go take it, I'm not in the begging. If I'm breaking bread, it's only with the brethren. I need to top, cause that's where I'm heading. Yeah, she want me to lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. I came up from the bottom, now look at me now, they mad at me. I cannot slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. Yeah, ooh. I'm moving faster than lightning. I can't close on my eyes, too excited. It's the fruit of what you get for trying. Don't be selling no more, I'm just buying. I got two of everything that you eyeing. Put my boots on and turn to a giant. This is fact, ain't no fictional writing. If I want to, I go right into hiding. Me and my lady somewhere on the island. I came up in a war zone where it's violent. Either end up a victim or a tyrant. Nobody did it like this, nobody ever. Told myself it would get better. Wrote it and meant every letter. Now we flood the city, it's never been wetter. She want me to lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. I came up from the bottom, now look at me now, they mad at me. I cannot slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me if I can slow it down, cause it's coming too fast for me.
Seem like I ain't had a good sleep in a long time. Smoking and selling, drinking and driving, paying attention to road signs. My mind gone down bad, brain cells getting hog-tied. Still worried about the lifestyle, how I want it all and it want mine. C4 can't trust in no niggas. I don't have love for no bitch. Keep all your hugs and your kisses. It ain't no leverage for me, it's just better for business. They playing my songs on the radio. A nigga had radio wishes. So people gon' hate, that's the way it go. They wish I ain't stayed as committed. Came in the game tryna make a name for the rain. I play for percentage. I wanna wake up to some millions. I want them to think this a rental. I want that global exposure, cause I'm not the monkey who stay in the middle. Hate the way they portraying me, nigga. Got that Lord where you pray for me feeling. I met plenty who say they was with me. Ain't no way in the day I forgive them. Coke or Patron on the way to my liver. Roll up a blunt, find a way to forget them. Send her the dick, hope she know I deliver. You eat the coochie and booty for dinner. I'm not a pimp, baby girl, I'm a killer. Pistol tucked in like a motherfucking splinter. Come from the pistol, make runs in the center. They want me dead and down under the building. I got the shovel and rubber the building. Premonition said what a time to be alive, but this here ain't no wonderful feeling. I had no doubts they would die from beginning. Been on my mind how y'all think that I'm winning. Can I survive as the same when I'm sinning. Pushed out the whip, gotta think for a minute. Mouth to feed when my stomach hurt. Got me killing instrumentals with a hunter's purpose. I'd admit the pain, I know you see it in the surface. Summer in the rain, bring a stain, no detergent. Gotta keep a thing, let it bang, keep it nervous. Got a couple niggas on the clean, do you dirty. Early bird gang on the lean, bright and early. Been this way since elementary. You can miss me with negative energy. I'm on point like a straight line of symmetry. One middle finger up to all my enemies. Sit for kaboom on omnipotent entities. Still feel like Bishop to someone get rid of me. Still rockin' true in the Gucci from Italy. Me be like you, mistaken identity. You must be kidding. Seem like I ain't had good sleep in a long time. Smoking and selling, drinking and driving, paying attention to road signs. My mind gone down bad, brain cells getting hog-tied. Still worried about the lifestyle, how I want it all and it want mine. Me too.
Where's my lunch money?
Welcome niggas when they hate. I've been through hustle, struggle, pain. Steady trying to find a way. You know it never finna change. I done came in from the bottom. Niggas hated on me, niggas steady wildin'. Yeah, I ain't worried about the problems, cause I'm always out here trying to get the dollars. Yeah, a nigga had radio business. Now I'm out getting radio listens. Conversation with radio bitches. The one from the pistol with radio wishes. Yeah, I cannot believe the things that I seen. Yeah, smoking mirrors every time I see them. Only thing is to see. Yeah, but they can't deceive me. They can't deceive me. I'm fighting demons. I'm fighting demons right under the secrets. They cannot see me. They cannot beat me. Yeah. I tried to tell them and they couldn't see me. They couldn't hear me. Now they finna hear me. Push out the whip, get gone, yeah. Sipping on coke and Patron, yeah. Smoking one blunt to the dawn, yeah. Freaking black and mild on the rod, yeah. Bad bitch with me, I'm gone, yeah. Shawty finna get off gone, yeah. Already know we on raw, yeah. Walk it till I fall. Money in my mind, no flash. Money in my mind, no flash, yeah. A nigga had radio wishes. A nigga had radio wishes. I think they feelin' it, yeah. They hate the way that I'm nigga killing it. Still relentless. See if I go boom, how you feeling?
Step into my circle, whip the opposite of Urkel. When I pull up flying purple, people eaters could invite me. I sealed the fate of Herschel, and I just leave them on the limb and hand them my business. These rappers are walking that I already killed them. Skin blanco, lyrical weapon kicking like a bronco. Head honcho, spherical presence came from the grotto. A dead rapper, wrap his body in a poncho. With crackers melon with a combo like pronto. Sayonara, kamikaze rocking body armor when I change lanes. Hard enough to body box the bull and shake his mainframe. He got shook and disappeared. Etch a sketching ever since nobody heard his bullshit for 8 days. I sacrificed some great relationships due to a passion I was chasing quick. But when you've got everything to lose and nothing to gain, unless you make it big with old friends, can stay at home and watch me like they're getting paid to babysit. Break the stage and face it. You'll never see a record spin on radios or labels with intent to book a major gig. But there's no other option, don't you understand? It's get it, you're redeeming. I ain't finished till I'm making a record like it. So pushing the limits, so don't get definitive. Spend every minute to play a position and hand out my business so I can be living and killing whenever I'm handed the limit. I gotta continue to grind on my own. It's making me live it, feeling my concept for winning, but let me alone. The pressure is taking its toll and I don't even know how to get it to go. I'm trying to find a predicament leading me in my career to a throne. I try to be patient, but I'm a patient of a silver doctrine that says when you're offered something, take it, so screw it, I'm on my own. I wanna tell the world, don't stress it, your life is a blessing. Don't be a slave to the workforce because time is the essence. And no matter how rich you get, well here's a lesson. Not a penny that you made is gonna go with you to heaven. Sometimes I thank God I even have a gift at all. But what's a gift if I forget to even give it all? So before I die, just look inside this crystal ball and say I'll be remembered for the truth I speak. Now get involved. Now get involved. I'm breaking my habits, my passion, imagine dragons, imagining her radioactive. My patterns of spitting is ridiculous. You think I'm playing mad and how I touch down in the city like what happened? Where's rising the rabbit? Probably just hopping around the city with rappers looking for carrots or cabbage or whatever these rappers are calling money these days. Ladies tripping, but the homies bringing baggage and Gladys nights, and I've been looking hungry these days. The money to slaves, hope a slave to the money. You got it back with these days. I could probably hop on the track and overshadow these lanes. And if I ever need a theme song to show that I should be long, but I guess I started from the bottom, so it have to be Drake. But I don't need a cosign. Trigger's super easy. I just made myself a CD. Just be me. Then hand it to some friends who believe me. They listening on repeat. They tell a friend to tell a friend who needs me. Then tell a friend that showed up here to meet me. Now I got a groupie. Don't I make it look easy? You haters look a mess. You need a squeegee and a switch. Swiffer. Mister, your sister got my record spinning heavily on repeat. Hurts, taking off the head of any rapper with a trip. Taking them all down, let them all flip. Until they get a second, I make it an evident now. Send them all out. Got a Navy man in my field, we target everybody. Not a body has a haven when they play me on the raven. Taking everybody's head up when we coming through and breaking everybody off. Doing ferments, fresh and everybody getting jumped to do a pit. I'm the epitome of perpetrating people with the realest on the mic. And I am diving in the fight and every night I think of winning. Cause it's not another option like an auction. You can leave the money talking. I die for this. Life or death, it's all hype, I guess. But you ride to this in my iris. Look into your eyes and the prize for this. It's all pride, I guess. One man with a vision, man on a mission. They said it was impossible, I ain't Tom Cruise. You do is ain't throwing down like putting hands on a midget. Your plans couldn't even comprehend my position. Never crashed on me, you can't even stand my collision. I'm past hungry, you can't even stomach what I come with 100 miles a minute. If I ever do it, ever guarantee you couldn't even really stand my revision.
What you need that I know. What you need that I know. What you need. What you need. A Camino on Gino, going hard in the field, I'm a mingo. Got the charm in the mill, he lucky. Ugly boy wanna try, can't touch me. There's Amina on Frida. You don't know how I got so free, huh? Sweet tea, but I got that meat mug. Say hot, but I've been on freezer. Got flavor for the majors, but they gonna owe me paper. No, none of y'all can claim her. No, none of y'all can blame her. No, none of y'all can snatch her. No, none of y'all is factors. Yes, I come in like raptors. Yes, I come in like national level on my word. Y'all been getting on my nerve. Tell them boys it's my turn. Tell them girls come learn. I've been fishing all this time, but I know I caught down. What I wrote is on prime. You don't know I'm on mine. Play me, bing your crime. Roller coaster on my way. Trapeze on my line. I just know what I pray. Balance beam on my life, but I know what's in way. But I know what's in way. But I know what's in way. What you need that I know. 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 What you need. What you need all this right here. I got it. Taking off my suit and tie. Still boss bitch on a high grind. Cutting up that hate of mine. We got this state of mind. I can't miss the way I feel. Hit by hit is the way I drill. Grip by grip is the way I climb. How I reach be so sublime. Got his body with a God flow. Another hottie bringing fuego. But I do penetrate so. How I move meditate mode. Who you know ain't the same though. Why I move how I move, yo? Cause I know how they do, bro. Cause I know what it do, bro. Like whoa, like God, like you don't know. I got something for show. I rock so rock and roll. I pop your bubble. I block so slow your roll. I pop like shock and go. I mop your whole flow. You know. I'm going non-stop, higher in the roster. Always been an honorary top of the class. Giving out obituaries to every imposter. Make sure they tell you I'm a different type of monster. What you need that I know. 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 What you need that I know.
All right, now that we're all finished with our workout, let's burn out our abs a little bit. So we got a little bit of ab accessory work here. It's gonna be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 2 rounds. So we're gonna start off with mountain climbers, and what we're looking for is knee coming up to the elbow. So starting in a plank position here, you're going to bring one knee up towards your elbow, getting as close as you can. If you can touch, that is awesome. If you're just getting a little close but not quite making it, that is fine as well. And then you're going to shift your foot back into the plank position and do the other side. You're gonna go here for 40 seconds, alternating back and forth, getting as many reps in as you can while staying controlled. Following that, we have a hollow hold. So just like the hollow rock, you're going to be on your back. Lower back is pressing to the floor, shoulders are off the floor. The easiest option here is bent legs at 90 degrees, knees just above your hips, and you're going to hold here, pressing your hands towards the back wall, not rocking back and forth this time, just holding in a spot. If you want to make it a little harder, you can straighten out your legs, and if you want to make it even harder, you can bring your arms overhead. Again, keeping that lower back pressing to the floor, shoulders are off the ground the entire time, and if you feel like your core is starting to fail, just scale back to the next option. After our hollow hold, we have our plank down ups. So you're gonna turn over so you're face down in the plank position, hands pressed into the floor. From here, you're going to come down onto your elbows and then back up onto your hands. So it's gonna alternate going down onto one elbow, then down onto the other, and then you're going to come back up onto your hands, one arm at a time, and then you'll do the other side. So make sure you're alternating back and forth each rep so that you're keeping it even work on each side. And what we want to do is focus on keeping our hips from moving side to side. So if you want to widen your feet out a little bit just to keep your hips a little more stable, that is fine. And you just want to really make sure your core is engaged and hips are staying still. Following that, we have our Supermans. So you're going to come down onto your stomach and your arms are going to be extended overhead. From here, you will pick up your feet and your shoulders at the same time, elevating yourself as much as you can, trying to create as little amount of your body on the ground as possible. Hold here for a second before coming back down. Keeping your hands and feet off the ground the entire time if you can, and feet together. Last movement here is the windshield wipers. So you're gonna lay on your back and you're going to bring your feet up so that they're pointed straight towards the ceiling. So from here, you're going to bring your feet down to the side, twisting through the torso, and then just elevating just above the ground and then coming back up. You'll go each side, alternating back and forth for 40 seconds. You should feel a twist through your torso as you do this. Core is engaged, hands pressed into the floor for balance, and nice and smooth working through all of this. If you need to scale these, you can do them with bent knees, and it'll be the same movement, just with the knees bent. And then if we need to scale any of the other movements, you can go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So you'll get a little longer of a break, a little less time under tension, and we'll just scale it that way. All right, so let's get set up here. Let's get ready for our mountain climbers, and we will get going here in 3 seconds.
Yo, this is about to really hurt some people's feelings, so if you a little sensitive, you might as well turn this joint off right now. Okay?
How you afraid to drop a dime when you already dropped a dime? Got a wife at home, but you steady on my line. Talking about shorty, you remember when I grind slow?
Did I really blow your mind though?
Nah, you got me confused with your other booze. I've been peep game, so I never gave a cookie up. And that's why I got your wife on the line, man. And I hope she gets every single diamond ring. Niggas kill me, they put their fist up. Got you all thinking that they meant other people. All on the stage like they motivational speakers, when really they just A1 creepers. You pushing 40 with an 18-year-old shorty. Oh, you think you lit cause you ride around with all the hot sisters and fly mamacitas. Well, I ain't on your payroll, so let me shoot the shit. They ain't laughing with you, they all laughing at you. Cause you're that old and afraid of commitment. Everybody in the world know that ain't no G shit. Don't get mad at me, your life is kinda sad, B. Now this next jab is for my saints and ain'ts. My Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized believers. Stop looking down at me, I'm not an evil heathen. I'm 24 years old and never sold my soul. I went to college to get more knowledge. I upped my pedigree by fixing my credit B. I went across the stage and got my degree. I'm in the middle of my prime with a full-time job. I stay prayed up, not later with a man that all my kids call Uncle Fred. I'm not on the front pew with my legs legs wide open. Trying to get a preacher a sip of my ocean. I might curse a bit, but that don't mean I'm not anointed, appointed, or chosen for this here time. I don't want what you got, I only want what's mine. This right here is for you that crossed the line. All up in the club screaming, dip, she mighty fine. Walking up to me, trying to cop a feel. Whisper in my ear, talking about your $1 million. Nah, that's cap, you got 1 million baby mamas. And Jazzy walked away cause she ain't even about the drama. Don't ever in your life try to put your hands on me. I know hood niggas in the trap that'll split you like a Kit Kat and show up to your wake like who did that? I have them throw you over the Escalades in Broadway Junction for your sick escapades. How do you fix your crusty ass lips to say that a black woman ain't beautiful? Now what all that dirt built around your thick ass cuticles? Give a damn about whose box you keep listening when you don't even have one pot to piss in. Nah, son, you don't even have one.
Who said that? Everybody. I don't even want to be petty, but y'all know I'm a tourist, right? Y'all done brung the bull out, so it's hard for me to calm down now. Here we go.
Jealous of your situation, nigga, how you figure? I've been stacking chips, trying to make 6 figures. Trying to do the right thing, keep my hand up off the trigger.
If you want that snow bunny to go get her.
Cause I ain't worried about it. Let's sue Susie and Sally and worry about your mess. I promise I'll be good, cause Jazzy stay blessed. I've been working hard, ain't got no time for the stress. It may be all written, but all these punchlines and real hard lines, best believe they all mine. Real rap, no cap, straight facts. When your girl blows, please don't holler back. Keep that same energy and fall all the way back. All the way back, lean back. I'm really weak for real though. I'm really, really weak though. Like really, really, really weak. Like weaker than SWV weak. Like.
Step up out the Rari and I pose. Like that I'm ghost. The club is like the weatherman. Every corner knows it's full of snow. Pills falling out the sky. I can't feel my soul, yeah. Asking for my warmth, so sorry. Love, I be so cool, yeah. Every time I breathe, you can see the smoke. You don't wanna choke, so don't ask for smoke. Yeah, act like it's a joke. Your girl was a track I master with the toe to poke, yeah. I could show you all the ways like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Take it to the moolah, slick, call me a ruler. Gotta respect the shooter, make sure that everybody knows. Take it to the moolah, slick, here's one for your medulla. Gotta respect the shooter, make sure that everybody knows.
Say, you can find me looking up to the sky. Cross me, get cut like a ride. It's do or die, I want the pie, say. Just me if you think you could try. Your team know I'm the guy, you ain't the guy. Heads in the sky, say. You can find me looking up to the sky. Cross me, get cut like a ride. It's do or die, I want the pie, say. Just me, you think you could try. Your team know I'm the guy, you ain't the guy. Heads in the sky, say.
Behind the wheel, a passenger, my drive bigger than most of y'all. I would say I'm second to none, and it's saying first of all, I ain't here for play, but when you try, it's always curtain call. I'ma let this bourbon sit, so nothing's done on purpose, y'all. Work these angles so this life could truly pay. Work your angles so at night you whisper stay. Dig my own lane, someone still up in my way. You can have the world, my soul is here to stay. Take it to the moolah, slick, call me a ruler. Gotta respect the shooter, make sure that everybody knows. Take it to the moolah, slick, here's one for your medulla. Gotta respect the shooter, make sure that everybody knows.
You can find me looking up to the sky. Cross me, get cut like a ride. It's do or die, I want the pie, say. Just me if you think you could try. Your team know I'm the guy, you ain't the guy. Heads in the sky, say. You can find me looking up to the sky. Cross me, get cut like a wire. It's do or die. I want the prize. Say, test me, you think you can try. Your team know I'm the guy. You ain't the guy. Hands in the sky. Say. To the sky, push me, get cut like a wire. It's do or die. I want the prize. Say, just me if you think you can try. Your team know I'm the guy. You ain't the guy. Heads in the sky. Say, you can find me looking up to the sky. Push me, get cut like a wire. It's do or die. I want the prize. Say, trust me, you think you can try. Your team know I'm the guy. You ain't the guy. Heads in the sky. Say.
When it's too dark for you to see, you'll be close to me. I'll give you an opportunity, a sense of liberty, liberty. Say my name in the dark. Now you're in, haven't you heard? Meet my friends, we're all here. You don't need to feel like dancing. You better keep on dancing. We'll be here for one more song. You don't need to feel like singing. You better keep on singing. We'll be your friends if you sing our song. You wanna be blinded by the light, a creature of the night. You wanted a different kind of game, but the rules are still the same, still the same. Say my name in the dark. There's no out, haven't you heard? You met my friends, we're still here. You don't need to feel like dancing. You better keep on dancing. We'll be here for one.
All right, way to stick with it. So now all that we have left is our stretching, and then we'll be done for the day. So we're gonna go through 2 rounds. It's gonna start off with 1 minute child's pose, and then we'll go into 30 seconds each side of a eagle arm stretch, and then 30 seconds of hands behind back. So in your child's pose, you're gonna be face down on your hands and knees. And from here, you're going to send your hips back and drop your shoulders to the floor. It'll open up the front of your shoulders, maybe even feel it through your lats and your back. And you're just going to hang out here for 1 minute, just letting those shoulders come down towards the floor and stretch it out. After that, we'll go into our eagle arm pose. So you're gonna start off with one arm out in front of you, elbow bent at 90 degrees. And then from here, you're going to swoop underneath with your other arm and grab your hands together at the top. You're gonna hang out here for 30 seconds, then you'll switch to the other side. And lastly, we have our hands behind the back stretch. So you're just going to clasp your hands together behind your back and then send them towards the floor, opening up the chest, letting the shoulder blades come together behind you and pressing your shoulders down. You're gonna hold here for 30 seconds and just let it open up your chest. We got 2 rounds here. We're starting off with our child's pose. You can get in position for that, and we'll get going here in 3 seconds. All right, awesome job today, guys. That's all I got for you. Friday will be our mobility day. I really recommend showing up for that. As we move through these workouts, you're still breaking down your muscles, you're getting fitter, stronger, so it's really important to spend a little bit of time working on your mobility as well. So I recommend showing up on Friday. Awesome work today though, and we'll see you in the next one.